Right, so this is my review of the Beko Eco WMB81445L. It's in white, W. Right, so I've used this for 2 weeks myself. I've had, it's not my machine, so I can't explain reliability on it yet. But what I can explain is what it's like to use to wash, rinse, spin, whatever. The key things. It's got an 8kg plus rating, which you'll attain on the Cotton's Eco cycle at 60 degrees, which will take 3 hours and 32 minutes. And it's got a 1400 final spin, which will give you a B spin rating. It's also got a super silent motor, which I'll show you in a minute, and it's also got this massive 8kg drum capacity. And if you notice that this is a special pattern drum, as we can see, and this is so it protects clothes better while it's washing, as well as being a bit of a beating the dirt out of your clothes. Right, the design is actually quite basic. It's actually one of the last before Beko decided to go for the brand new design. But it's very functional. You've got this 32cm diameter door, which makes unloading and loading very easy. It will click into place. It unlocks well. The drawer is very good as well. The drawer is big enough for all your detergent, powder detergent, liquid detergent. There we are, plenty, big enough. And so I promise it's big enough. Though, annoyingly, a little bit of annoyance is that this will fill up with water for no reason at all at the end of the cycle and be left with water. Although it'll be full and you'll pull the drawer out and it will then drain because you disturb the water balance in it. And so that will drain out. So that's a little negative I have on this, on the drawer. Right. So if we take a look at its actual features, I'll explain this to you. So, we'll start at the top. You'll get your standard cottons, synthetics, you've got a sports cycle for your sportswear, shirt cycle designed to be gentle and anti-crease your shirts, keeping them crease free for your cotton and poly-cotton polyester shirts, standard delicate cycle, a woolen cycle, and a hand wash cycle. You got a rinse and spin, and then you got your cotton eco cycle, which will give you, as I explained earlier, your 8+++ rated cycle. If we just turn back around to cottons, you'll notice a massive time difference in the standard cotton 60-degree cycle and the cotton eco cycle. This will achieve a economical rating of an A rating on cotton 60, and will save you normal time, whereas cotton eco will be an extra hour long and will wash at a reduced temperature. Right, we've got additional cycles here on this side of the dial. So we've got a duvet cycle, which can wash between 40 and 60 degrees. This is the ideal temperature of washing a duvet. It shouldn't wash any cooler than 40 degrees for hygiene reasons. Right, this duvet cycle will cancel the spin function in between the rinses, so it doesn't actually break the machine when the duvet's full of water. So we've got baby and toddler clothing. It's preset at 90 and will go all the way down to 30 degrees. Though note at 30 degrees the cycle is extended to allow enzymes in your washing powder to remove the stains out of your toddler's clothing. We've got an A class at 40 degrees. It's a double A class, so it's A for wash, A for economicity. It's only ever so slightly longer than the standard cartons for it program. It hasn't actually changed from the original when it first came out. Nothing's really changed on it. Right, these are two of my favourite. It's weird. I'm not for one for express cycles. However, on this occasion, I do like these. Your express super short cycle, right, will complete a cycle in just 14 minutes at a 30-degree temperature and a final spin of 600 rpm. The great thing about this machine is if you reduce your spin speed and raise it back up to 1400 rpm, you can have that on the express super short. You'll add on a bit of time, but you will sacrifice a lot better time for much faster spin. And not only that, the results of the spin cycle 1400 okay, nowhere near as good as cottons, but they're reasonably good. So you could actually just chuck them on the line and they'll be dried in 2 hours under the sun. You've also got a daily quick cycle. This is for a full load. It's essentially the express super short cycle, but designed for a full load rather than a quarter load. This time at 30 degrees, again, you can have 30 degrees, and this is raised to 1200 rpm, but just like the express cycle, you can also increase the final spin to 1400. What's also amazing about the daily quick though, is if we change the temperature, you can also have a temperature up to 90 degrees, and then reduce it by 10 degrees. There we are. You've also got a fashion care cycle. Essentially it's a delicate cycle for even much more delicate items. Stuff like, you want to take care of like blouses, scarves, etc. I actually used it and it's pretty good. It has an automatic anti-crease inside it and final spin to take care of your delicates. Right, we'll just take a look at the options available. Just turn to buttons. You have a variable temperature, as you would. There we are. You have a variable spin, which is a unique feature in this. There we are, and plenty of spin choices there for you. You also have a time delay, and if you notice, it's actually in half an hour increments, up to 24 hours start. But we won't go there because otherwise it'll take ages. Right, back to it. You've also got these additional wash functions at the bottom. So we've got a pre-wash which will add on a 17-minute cycle at the start. Remember to put powder into the first compartment of your drawer, the smaller compartment. You've also got a quicker wash option, which at 90 degrees hasn't really taken any time off. However, if we reduce it to 60 degrees and press quicker wash, your understand times significantly dropped. In fact, reduce it to 30 degrees and you're getting really fast times. But good times as well. Right, extra rinse function. This is great for sensitive skin. It adds on an extra rinse, and on certain cycles such as the cottons, synthetics, etc., it'll up the water level in your machine. This means that your detergent is dissolved more, which means it's less irritation to the skin. You may also want to select extra rinse then when you're washing bulkier loads. The final option is anti-crease, and this reduces the final spin to 800 rpm. It saves a little bit of time, and it's available at obviously all temperatures, as demonstrated there. Right, the anti-crease also changes the entire cycle, so it reduces creasing at the end of the cycle, so your clothes don't come out as crease. This option is great for when you're wanting to put your clothes outside or on clothes maidens, etc. But the idealistic way when it comes to washing, remember, don't use the anti-crease function if you're going to put the clothes straight into the tumble dryer. The dryer will loosen the creasing for you as it dries with the heat. Right, that's my entire review. There's one more thing I want to show you. At the bottom it's got a drain flap, a coin trap, which is great. It's got its own tray, and it's also there. I also think for the money, you can buy this for very cheap. You can buy this on appliances online. Currently, on today's date, which is 20th of April, I'm not sure. Whenever you see this, you'll be uploaded at a different time, so it might change then. But this current time is £229. Very cheap for a lot of kit, a lot of stuff, like an 8kg jump load, and a 1400 spin, and an 8 plus energy rating, as well as a digital display. Right, where's £229? Where's the quality build gone? Well, it's all made of plastic, of course, and the drawer's very hard to get out. It does slide into place quite well. The buttons, as I've demonstrated there, sometimes don't respond first time. The button feels not very well on these buttons. It's not very positive. The dial, though, clicks into place lovely, and the on-off button is a very positive on-off cycle. The motor is a brushless motor, and it means that the spin cycle noise that's produced is a lot lower than a standard motor, a standard brush motor. This means during washing it's barely audible at all. You can't hear it. And when it's spinning, it's a lot lower than what you'd normally get. This has a 51 decibel rating for washing and a 73 decibel rating for spinning. Just to put that into context, a decibel is 10 times, 1 decibel is 10 times louder than the previous decibel. 51 decibels is about the sound of a whisper from somebody. Whereas 73 decibels is about the noise that I'm talking at now. So you should be able to have a conversation easily in the kitchen whilst this machine is spinning at full spin speed. Right, so that is my review. I hope you've enjoyed this review. I hope this has made an informed decision for you. Thank you for watching.